Hi, and welcome back to the Mindful Shift podcast. I'm Leopoldine, manifestation coach and mindset mentor for ambitious souls, ready to rewrite their stories and manifest their best life. If you are ready to feel empowered and manifest with clarity, then you are in the right place, bestie. Every week, I guide you through powerful shifts, inspired by law of assumption, so you can finally manifest the love, the success, the life that you know you're meant for. You want to go deeper and get personalized support? Check out my digital coaching offers and powerful tools to help you shift faster. You will find everything you need in the link down below in the description. Let's make your desires non-negotiable. In this episode, we are talking about something we all want. Real magnetic connection. Soul family, right? Soul tribe if you want to. Not those fake surface lovers ones. The kind where people, your close one, just get you and want to be around your energy, but also respect your needs, yourself, and your boundaries. And the thing is, it is not about tricks or secrets or even playing mind games. And I think by now you know what I'm about to say. It is part of your self-concept, bestie. It's about assuming you are already that magnetic soul, that person that naturally and effortlessly draw the right people in. They are always attracted into your life period. In fact, you have already your soul family around you. It's a done deal. And my favorite sentence for it is, every soul that cross your path fall in love with you anyway, but only the right people for you and that are part of your soul family stays in your life. And when you hold to that type of thought, you don't have to chase anyone. You don't have to beg for friendship or any type of a relationship for that matter. People, we only want to show up for you because they always do, don't they? That's part of your self-concept. And if it isn't, maybe it is time to doing so. So the YouTuber Simon Simo has inspired a lot this video actually. I came across one of a video about psychological trick about friendship and relationship. Those type of tricks, that's something I've already read before. It's important to keep in mind that if I give them to you, if I talk about them today in this video, it is not to manipulate anyone, and you have to use them consciously and with intention. In fact, you can just be aware of it to see if there is movement toward what you are manifesting towards someone, and take this as a movement, a sign to continue to persist in your new assumption, or simply use them a hint here and there to deepen your connection if you want to. So if you want concrete action, how do you do that? Don't forget, you don't have to take those actions if you don't want to, but sometimes it's nice to know. And that being said, the first thing is to start seeing people for who they are. And I think that's a basic when you truly cherish a connection or want to build it. When you are together, give them your full attention. Undivided. No phone, no social media. They are becoming the most interesting person in the room. And you can even mirror their vibe a little. Their way of acting. Or sometimes some of their words. Also, when someone mirrors you here and there, sometimes you can tell they do appreciate you and like you. And that type of thing subconsciously create trust without you even saying any other word if it's just behavior. Another thing is also to use their name. But don't do it every time or too often, because it can be also annoying. The truth is, saying someone's name, and we can see that with our crush, when they never use our name, or on the contrary, when they do, when we are interested in someone. That's literally the most amazing thing, right? To not be like just a serial number of people they talk to, but they actually remember your name and use it. And one thing also is when you stay just calm and confident within yourself. So yes, self-concept can help you also build trustful and meaningful relationship. And you can tell yourself, I'm always calm and confident with everyone and in every situation. Because when you are chill and confident within yourself, people feel safe and then naturally want to be closer to you. I think we all experience that when we feel desperation, someone needy, clingy. On the contrary, we want to get away, right? When we feel those vibes, that energy from someone, or the way they talk to us. Well, that's the same for other people. So when you are chill and confident, automatically they lean in instead of lean back. You can also share a little of yourself when the timing feels right. When they are sharing also something about themselves. Don't unload all of your trouble at once. Don't do that. You have your therapist for this, or your journal, especially when you don't know that person deeply and from months or years. But sharing a bit about yourself, that's how you build real connection too, because you're a bit vulnerable and in turn they are a bit vulnerable. And also never underestimate the power of a compliment. Complimenting someone genuinely and out of kindness because you think so. Don't give false compliment. Tell something and give a compliment about something you really think, and people will tell the difference. And it honestly is always nice, right? You do like receiving compliments, even if you do it awkwardly, even if you don't know how to receive them truly. It's always nice when someone does that, right? But don't do it all the time, or don't abuse it either. And that is literally mindset in action, actually. That is also being that person. And you don't even have to be overly social to use those type of things, or to implement here and there some of those, to build truly gaining connection. This is a mindset mostly. And most of the time we use all of those subconsciously. You choose who you want to be and you live by it. And yes, you can entirely shift your entire personality if you want to. That's something that is entirely possible, actually. You are not defined by one thing and you can never change. That's not true. You can be whoever you want to be. And your relationship reflect all of those type of thoughts about yourself, but also about them, and about relationship in general, friendship and romantic ones and family ones. Yes, there can all be different assumptions for all of those. And you can change that at any moment you desire. Let's get real for a moment. You know how in a relationship, we often catch ourselves, and I'm guilty of that too, criticizing, nagging at the other person. Oh, they do that. Oh, why they never do this? I'm upset. I'm frustrated by that. Why don't you ever do this? Or you never reach out first, or invite me over even. But truth is, when you tell that to others, it is literally like a subliminal affirmation tape. You are implanting the assumption in their mind that they will never do this. Instead, try flipping it. While sometimes you might say to them, the first thing is to think that about them first and foremost, like any other manifestation anyway, because everything around you is a state of mind. And so it will go something like, I know you always invite me anywhere or reach out because you are such a reliable person. And that simple shift, it literally can change everything, even if you say that to them. But be careful that that can be a bit manipulative. That being said, you can also use gratitude toward them to express the kind of thing you want them to do, but that they did at least once. Like, thank you so much for being such a reliable person and for inviting me over often and contacting me. That usually put them in the right mindset too. Because when you are doing that, even only in your thoughts, and once again, action are not needed, especially, and you don't have to especially to tell them, but at least to think that about them. You are just assuming the best version of them. The version of them you would like to experience. And that energy and thoughts pull it out. If you are feeling anxious about making friends or just being seen, I entirely get it. I'm an introvert usually. So I am too. It is still at moment a ton of spot, to be honest. And the key is showing up little by little anyway. Letting yourself be seen on your own terms. Confidence grows that way, step by step anyway. By stepping out of your comfort zone, bestie. Always start to be comfortable to be uncomfortable. And when you want to connect deeper, use words that make people safe and even good about themselves. Yes, like compliments, but ones you really think. Exactly like, you have such a calm energy. I always feel safe and comfortable around you. And that type of things literally plant positive vibes and an energy they want to be around. Because who wouldn't want to be around someone who appreciates ourselves, right? They want to be appreciated exactly like you want to be, like everyone else. It's just human thing. And usually people can really tell if you are showing up for them or just keeping them on the sidelines. Friendship anyway, like any relationship, is a two-way street. It needs to be nourished and built by both persons involved. And if you are already giving but not getting back, it is entirely okay to take a step back and let that person become more of an acquaintance. You don't owe anything to anyone. Respect yourself first. That being said, if you want them to change their behavior, you can always change your thoughts and your assumption about that person specifically, if you want to. And yes, they will change because everyone is your mirror anyway. But at the end of the day, it is normal you want to spend time with people who wants to be around you, not just people who just tolerate you or take pity on you or whatever. So if you are wondering how to make friends, start where you are. Shift your self-concept if needed. I would actually advise you to do so. If you want to take actions, reach out online. Go into community online, on Discord, on servers, in the games you play, if you play any games, or the activities and hobbies you have in real life. Don't hesitate even to message the people you actually like and would like to get close to, because why not? Or you can even manifest them to message you. Comment on their videos if you are looking at social medias, for example. At the end of the day, authentic connection, gaining connection, is also about putting yourself out there. And if you change your self-concept and your concept about friendship in general, truthfully, you'll probably do those type of action without even thinking about it. It will be inspired for you, to you, and you will be pushed to do so. Just keep in mind that being a great friend isn't about only gifts and favors. It's not really about this. It's about giving your time and love, even when it is scarce, even when you don't have much of it, because your energy and time is precious anyway. Here is a mindset shift. When you shows up as you are, as you truly are, who you choose to be, even with your flaws, quirks and all, everything, you will anyway manifest the right people for you. Keep that mindset, because why wouldn't you? You always do, right? You don't need to pretend to be someone else or someone you don't want to be, or hide anything, any part of you, because who you are is magnetic. You are magnetic and irresistible. Every soul that crosses your path fall in love with you anyway, right? And love, it's literally a foundation for any of your relationship. And gaining love means also accepting others without judgments, even when they mess up or they see things differently than from you. That being said, they also have to respect your boundaries. And everyone's got their stories. Everyone is their main character in their own world. And when you meet, your world collides a bit. Also, I think. And truth is, cutting people off after one mistake won't build lasting connection for you. But you are allowed to set a boundary and communicate it before cutting anything. And the strongest friendships are the ones where vulnerability and acceptance goes hand in hand, to be honest. And not all friendships are balanced. Not all the time, actually. Not all relationships are. Sometimes the person gives more, sometimes you give more. It's not 50-50. And that's okay. Because the most important is that you focus on your energy, your assumption about them, about friendship in general, and about yourself. And that you truly think and trust and know that your assumptions will create anyway the perfect relationship for you and bring the right people in. And that the one who stays are the ones that are meant to be in your life. Period. Invest your energy, love, and time wisely anyway. Be you, or be the person you want to be. That version. Assume differently about your friendships and about yourself and others in general, and see your cycle shifts, because it will. It doesn't have a choice anyway. That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, and I know it did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs it. And drop a comment down below, because I do love hearing from you. Remember, it is not the end until you get what you want. Keep showing up and persist. I cannot wait to connect with you again next week. Until then, keep shining and create your best life.